What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is almost the end of 2018, so I figured why not do the 2018 MCOC year in review. So I do believe now it is just past my 30 year of playing the game. So I did get my Howling Commandos title. When I first started the game, it was, I do believe, maybe the beginning of December. However, I didn't even actually start playing the game until I think it was December 26th of 2015. And being that I'm a non-spending player, it's been 3 years of too much wasted time in my life. So if I could get it back, I think I would probably take my life back. Not even gonna lie. So in a quick look of what was last year, I had 232 champions with a total base hero rating of 392,271. I currently now have 314 champions with a total base hero rating of 641,377. However, in this base hero rating, I'll touch on it in a bit. It really doesn't matter. I mean, my base hero rating could be in the 800, well, it's easily 750,000, but I don't care about it. So last year at this time, my top champion was Ghost Rider at rank 4. And this year it is Captain America Infinity War at rank 4. My second champion was my rank 5 4-star Archangel. So let's take a look where they kind of pan out. Remember, it is kind of tough to tell anything by base PI because or current PI because it depends what your masteries are. Last year I had almost everything fully unlocked. This year, well, I guess it's the same story. So as you see, my Ghost Rider has now become my 5th top champion. And Archangel is 13th. So there's been a little bit of improvement happening here. Like the immediate you can notice is I now have 3 6-star champions. And I have 3, 4, 5 rank 4 5 stars. Sorry about that. When I only had 1 last year. So I am running a little bit low on resources this week. Always seem to have way too much Cosmic T4, which always becomes an issue if I don't get a new champion, because what do I do next? 4-star champions have significantly died down in the game even since last year. They are becoming more and more irrelevant. They're definitely the new 3-star champions. I mean, some of them still have plenty of use, but the majority you're hunting for 5 and 6 stars now. I almost have the opportunity to rank for another 2 5-star champions as soon as I get, because for the rank ups it takes 4 tier 2 alphas, and obviously I'm almost at 8, so that would mean 2. But I don't think I'm going that way. I do believe I will be trying to rank to my 6-star Domino. So in my titles this year, I can't even tell you what's new and what's not. But I did complete every uncollected event this year except for November, and I've said fuck it to December. They're just becoming harder and harder, or else I'm becoming a worse and worse player. And as per always, whatever my avatar is, although I did change it last night to the most awesomest dude in comics, Joe Fixit, but one of the worst friggin' characters in this game. Being that my top champion is Captain America, of course my title fittingly is First Avenger. Then we'll continue scrolling through all of this. Titles to me don't mean shit. If they were to take away titles to remove the lag in the game, I would be completely satisfied. So another feature they added this year is you had a one-time name change, which many people have taken advantage of, but I have not done that yet. If I do, it'll still be my same name. I just might change the font up a little bit with some of those really cool fonts I keep seeing pop up lately. And they have given you the option recently of also changing your profile pic, so it isn't necessary to be your top champion anymore. It can be either any champion you already have, or from a collection of new and cool avatars. Some of them cost gold, some of them cost units. And obviously from that, I had to have the Punisher because it does look cool as shit. Kind of take a look at my overall stats. Duels also, within the past couple months, have become irrelevant. I still get a lot of dual chips with solo event arena class. And the only time I use them, however, is if I'm kind of getting close on solo events that have to do with arenas. My peer versus peer win streak has not gone up, thank goodness, actually, because that means arenas have become a lot less labor intensive this year, which is a definite benefit. Average arenas this year run around 3.5 million for a first time champion, unless they're highly desired. And last year it was 7 million plus, which, I mean, as my roster improved, it does become easier to do arenas and score more points per arena battle, but it's just, man, arenas are just for the birds. Way too much effort. I never touch too much on my alliances because they switch enough. Either there's no chemistry, or they just aren't fulfilling what I'm looking for in an alliance. Which people say alliance hopping may have been an issue before, but it's just a reality of the state of the game right now. With the way that Alliance Wars Seasons is running, a lot of people are just chasing bigger and bigger prizes. And some people who get burnt on Alliance Wars just want less work, so they decide to go with a much more lenient alliance. So there's a lot of basically a turnover in every alliance, except for the very, very top ones. Which completely makes sense. I mean, if they want to spend a ton of money, so be it. I mean, a lot of them do very successful YouTube channels, which the ads alone pay for likely all of their gameplay. So really nothing's out of pocket. Good for them. I wish I was one of them. Hopefully this year subscribers goes up, or I get 1,000,000 views on one video, or something miraculously happens, and then I can become one of them too. But realistically, I'll accept where I am at now as just a really hard working grinder. So, and another feature they have come up with this year is Infinity Dungeons. So you'll collect these things here, dungeon artifacts, and for every 27,000, you get essentially what is a featured crystal. So there's a choice of 6 different crystals, and the 27,000 is for the 5-star because that's all I would do. And through dungeon rotation runs, what's available in each crystal does change. So, for instance, if you're looking for a blade this time but you don't see them in the crystals, you might want to hold on to your dungeon artifacts until the next rotation. Because, as I said, they're kind of like featured crystals in the fact your chances on the random number generator should be 1 in 10 to get whatever champion you're looking for. However, no one cares about that mumbo jumbo. They just want to see our rosters. So we'll start off with the 2-star roster. So you're going to notice here that there's a lot of really low PI on my 2-stars. I did clean out my inventory somewhat recently, and now I'm not upgrading any of them. I'm simply just putting in Sig Stones, so once they hit Sig 99, I can then collect my max Sig Stone crystals. A couple of these are fully upgraded, which they are the rares. So obviously I have every 2-star available that's in the crystals, which would be the premium hero and the 2-star crystals. So if we sort these by hero rating, you're going to notice that the ones that are maxed out are rares, which you yourself may or may not have. There are plenty more rares, but these just happen to be the ones that I have amassed. Probably in the last year, because I did dump a lot prior to this. So when it comes to my 3-star heroes, you're going to notice that I only have 6 that are maxed out, and that is one of every class. This allows me to use any of the arena boosts when I need to use them. For instance, like the 3x arena boosts, because that's a substantial amount of points. So I can run them through my 4-star basic arena when I'm chasing a champion. And then as per every other 3-star, I don't upgrade them anymore either. I just pump 6 stones into them. Like I said, I don't really care about overall PI. It means nothing to me. Prestige really means nothing to me. I'm not in the top 50 alliance. I don't care. As prestige does go up, it does make you give you the opportunity to score more points in the alliance quests. However, it's pretty minuscule with middle tier alliances like the ones I run in. So I do have a substantial amount of champions. I can use 6 stones on most of them. It just hasn't come around for the solo level up events. So again, a lot of low PI. So here used to be my baby last year, my 4-stars. They were all the rage because I had a whole bunch of them. 5-stars were just kind of popping up, but I didn't really have that many of them. So 4-stars were my featured. However, this year it's drastically changed because nobody really cares. So there are 140 available champions currently at the moment in the game. However, some of them are not available in 4-star, aka the Ultron you can score from Labyrinth of Legends. So I currently have 121 4-stars, which almost makes me think there isn't 140, but there probably is. So the champions currently that I'm missing in 4-star are Massacre, Ghost, Red Skull, Heimdall, Korg, Omega Red, Emma Frost, Symbiote Supreme, Venom the Duck, the Champion, Aegon, Night Thrasher, and Darkhawk. However, for the champions I have almost all of them awakened, and many of them are Signature 99. So the way I set this was up in alphabetical order. So we'll just kind of do a scroll through. I don't really level up any of my champions beyond rank 3 anymore. I have enough rank 4s and rank 5s to do basic arenas for 4-star. And even most of the time, I don't even feel motivated enough to do them. But I'm kind of in a crossroads like I used to be, where I didn't have enough champions to compete for the 4-star basic arena. And now I don't have quite enough champions to compete for the 5-star arenas. I do them though, and I do hit rank rewards because, you know what, 5-star crystal shards are wonderful. Just in case you didn't know. Oh, and I was wrong. I do have Massacre. Guess I haven't updated my list lately. So, I mean, I got a nice little stack of 4 stars. When it comes to 5 stars, there's a ton of really, really good champions I don't have, and a few really, really good ones that I do have. So, again, we'll do this alphabetically. So, there's definitely a lot of champions I do not have awakened. And when we look here, we'll also notice that I do have a lot of rank 3s. Probably rank 3s that you guys would definitely not rank 3. However, it also seems that it's apparently a better idea to rank 3 a 5 star than it is to rank 5 a 4 star, because then you're not limited in a rank up. However, that being said, 4 stars, it's so much easier to get to Sig 99 than it is for a 5 star, because you just don't get them in the same amount of numbers that you would a 4 star to any kind of substantial signature. And when you continue to get, as they become way more and more common, the tier 4 class catalyst crystals, you gotta burn them sometimes. And even if some of these champions suck as solo, some of them do have some pretty good synergies. And this year I also did score a rare, which was Original Punisher from my uncollected arena crystals. So I mean, it's a pretty good roster. When they look at it, any of the so-called God or beyond God tiers, the ones I think that are on the list are Captain America, Gwenpool, Ghost Rider, maybe Hyperion, Magic, Dr. Voodoo. Who else do we got here? Star-Lord. So I mean, I have some decent champions. And then here's my 3 6 stars. Thor, very underwhelming, but if you do end up duping him, which obviously in 6 star is pretty hard, and you get him to a high sig level, he becomes a monster. Rocket Raccoon, yeah, he has a big SP2, but I honestly barely use the guy either. And my crown jewel is Domino. Would love to take her to rank 2 ASAP, however, I still need half, I do believe, of the T5 basic. So one thing I'm going to touch on that's kind of disappointing is this year my Act 5 really hasn't changed in completion. And the reasoning behind this is between the monthly quest and every other single event that Kabam or Netmarble is trying to flood us with, I simply don't have the time for this. As much as the rewards are well worth it, I know this event will be here forever, so it hasn't been an urgency for me to do. And I do get why they're just trying to push more and more stuff to do. If you're a top player, you're the ones who are spending the money. And when you've completed everything, you need more and more content. However, if you're just an average player, a beginner player, they'd be completely overwhelmed with all of the shit that has to be done in the game. I would probably have quit in day 2 if I started the game today. However, I'm in pretty deep, so I have enough done that I can work on other stuff, but there's just so much stuff that I haven't been able to work on some of the of equal or slightly lesser priority events because there's no timeline on these. But I will make one promise. By next year at this time, I will have finished Act 5. And I think by then also Act 6 will have been introduced. So I think that's pretty much all I really have to say about this year's MCOC. Really wish I could have had the hours back I played on the game. I'd love to say it was only hundreds, but most definitely was thousands of hours. Ridiculous. Need to get a life. This game is becoming more and more for people without a life. It's true. People can talk shit on global, but it really is true. In order for you to do everything in the game, you have to have a zero fucking life. So we all pray that we all get these big YouTube views so that at least whether we're spending the money in game, that it can supplement our incomes, because some of these people, there's no way they can have jobs. The math just doesn't work. It's very, very friggin' difficult to be a top player and be a functioning member of society. I hate to say it, but it's true. So, as a wrap up, I'd also like to let you guys know that I did open up a playlist today. So if you look on my personal playlists, under creative playlists, I have one playlist called MCOC Greatest and Worst Moments. I think you should take a look at all of the videos I have there. I'm going to continue adding to it if I have good moments or really, really shitty ones. But I think that folder should be the most entertaining ones of the game. Condense all the other crap out, and that 13 videos are currently, I think most of them will make you laugh or cheer or whatever the case may be. Definitely worth a watch. Feel free, even though they're older videos, to comment, like, share. You can share all my videos too if you think they're hilarious or fucking stupid, or any opinion is a good opinion. But yeah, that was 2018, and let's bring in the new year, kabam, with a really, really good bang, please. That's all I beg of you this year. That I have to swear less, I have to beg less, and I can breathe at a normal rate now. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you all in the new year. Happy New Year, everyone.